Hello, this is H.G. Bailey, and welcome back to Let's Play Bravely 2nd End Lair. Let's see who murdered Lord Gulliver. And talk to some more people around here. Maybe they got some more information.
Oh, you're not with Sholmes?
Oh, okay.
We are fast friends and partners, but even we don't spend all our waking hours together.
Well, the four of us do, pretty much.
On a case, we stick to our own specialties and try not to interfere with each other's processes.
Oh, okay.
Your specialties?
Sholmes tends to rely on instinct and inspiration to make his deductions. I prefer to quietly analyze the details of a crime.
Yeah, I noticed that about Sholmes.
I suppose we are both the products of our environments.
Well, good for you guys.
You also come from quite the family, huh? No less impressive than Sholmes, at least.
Oh, please, come off that.
What do you mean?
Sholmes' grandfather was a world-famous detective. Mine was a world-famous detective's aide.
Oh, well, someone had to do that.
Sholmes' father became police commissioner, while mine was never promoted beyond lieutenant.
Nuts.
His mother is a best-selling mystery novelist. Mine, a best-selling mystery novelist's assistant.
Well, you're going into the family business. I mean, at least you have a job.
Sholmes comes from a line of brilliant deductive geniuses, while I come from a line of glorified sidekicks.
Well, good for you.
There are no Inspector Heinkels or Silent Sleuth Kikyos among my relatives.
Nuts. Oh, well.
Not that I'd expect the heirs to the houses of Lee and Jenny Oja to understand.
Oh. Well, yeah, that is true.
So what are you gonna do once Sholmes figures out his career path?
You're gonna be his sidekick, right?
Who knows? I can only do what I can. Quietly, out of the spotlight.
Well, that's probably for the best. Kind of sounds like DeRosa a little bit.
I see. Sorry to interrupt your investigation.
Maybe I'm just reading too much into the voice acting.
He's almost like a different person when he's not together with Sholmes.
Well, he hasn't found anything either. And by the way, whenever you're going around Starkfort at this point, there are no random battles. Like, I could even go back to the first floor and there's nothing there. Oh, well, yeah, that is true. But yeah, so, yeah, no battles around here. I guess if you wanted to, you could save all the treasure collection for this point, but I'd rather work my way to the treasure. Ha ha. Let's see. Well, if we go down here, there's more people to talk to. Yeah, it kind of confused me the first time I played the game, because it was like, well, where's the next blue check mark? I don't see it anywhere. Usually they would put it, like, on the staircase or something, you know. Hey, you gotta go this way in order to advance the plot. Well, yeah, I mean, we did find a Rod of Fire around here. That's pretty valuable. What have you found out, Heinkel?
Oh, Edea.
Hey, how's it going?
I'll not be taking any ridiculous questions about why a knight like myself is now working for some backwater municipal police force.
Why not?
Heinkel!
Do not worry. I have not betrayed your father's trust, nor have I turned my back on Eternia.
Well, someone's got to do the job.
My business is mine alone. Further prying will get no more out of me.
I just wanted to know how the investigation was going.
Murderer.
Ha ha.
I would not object to telling you the tale, but now is not the time.
Ah.
I suggest you desist.
Okay, never mind then.
Inspector, you must see this, sir.
Huh? What's going on?
Understood. I'm on my way.
Heinkel.
Dude?
What more can you have to pester me about?
Okay.
Just, why are you still wearing that? I mean, you don't usually see a crime scene investigator in full plate armor.
Well, we already had one guy get stabbed in the back.
Ha! Have you ever seen me in anything else? It'll take more than a job change to get me to lay these aside.
Well, if that style works for you.
Not to mention my great shield.
If you say so.
Sir!
Well, once a night, always a night.
Ah, Can you simpletons go 1 minute without hounding me? What is it this time?
It's Madame Golddigger, sir. She's dead.
What the?
What's that you say?
How's that possible?
I heard a noise and came running, but she was already cold.
Well, that was fast. I thought you guys were making sure no one could get up and down the stairs. Not us, obviously.
Did she do this herself? A murder-suicide?
Well, first rule of assassinations, kill the assassins. What happened?
A fine mess this has become.
Nuts.
The madam is dead? Oh, say it is not so!
Well, who would have the motive to kill both of them? I mean, maybe they got a relative that would inherit their wealth or something? I don't know.
Madame Golddigger as well? But what about the sale?
Well, not happening now, is it?
That's hardly.
Is it true? Lord Gulliver's wife dead as well?
Nuts.
Whitson, quick to the scene, I see.
Everyone's already here but you, Sholmes.
Well, he's not an investigator. He's just kind of tagging along.
So, Madame Golddigger is also dead. This is surely a case of murder!
Well, yeah, that's the general idea.
And just why do you think that, Sholmes?
Well, she's kind of dead.
Call it a sixth sense?
Okay.
A flash of insight? A strong hunch?
I mean, what else could it be?
And it tells me now that the murderer is hiding beneath that table! Wait, huh?
What table?
Come, Sholmes, even for you, that's a bit... What's that?
What's what?
A note. I shall follow where you go. Did Madame Golddigger write this?
Huh.
She killed herself out of grief over the loss of her beloved husband?
I would find that hard to believe.
No. This was surely planted by the murderer to lead us astray. A personal challenge from the true culprit.
Oh, yeah, probably.
Hang on, where's the challenge in there?
What do you mean?
There must be a hidden message. If we look at the first letter of each sentence...
It means absolutely nothing!
There's only one sentence!
Oh, enough! We start the investigation from the top. Yeah, what a miserable day.
Well, we're already at the top of this place. Can't get to a higher floor than this. But I guess we get to look around some more. What else do we got going on here? Is he? Oh, I don't know that we ever knew that from the first game, but okay. Well, maybe. Well, yeah. Makes sense. Oh, yeah, something like that. But, Heinkel's a much better shield bearer, that's for sure. Holy cow! Yeah, I guess not. Oh. Well, what do you mean, Eleanor? Oh, right, Commander Goodman's wife. No, I don't think so. Evidently. Not right now, Edea. Don't pester him anymore, please. I don't either. I don't understand why anyone goes for that sort of thing. Ha ha ha. Well, whatever works, but, alright, let's, Well, see what anyone else has found about this place. Oh, okay, never mind then. Yeah, probably. But who else would want to do that? Yeah, not that guy. Well, yeah, it's a murder. What did you expect? Sugar and rainbows? Kikyo has nothing, as usual. How does she get anything done without being able to talk? But, okay. What happens if I... No, nothing happens there. Okay. I thought maybe, like the guy was saying, how don't, touch anything, but, nope. Yeah, sure. Anyone else around here? Nope. Okay. So, what do we do now?
Heinkel, how sure are we that this room is really secure?
How much do you need? There's the stairs and that's it.
We've been over every inch and found not a single hidden passage.
Nuts.
It's a sealed chamber if I ever saw one.
Well, that didn't work so good, did it?
Kikyo, you stayed here when you were with the Black Blades, didn't you? How well did you all know the fort?
I didn't think she worked here, specifically.
When I was stationed here as part of the Black Blades covert forces, I knew every hidden passage in this fort. It appears, however, that there have been renovations since then, which could very well mean...
Yeah.
All right, listen up. I want you to go over every square inch of this room with a fine-tooth comb. Leave no stone unturned.
Well, in any case, with, what is that? With Kikyo there.
Yes, sir.
Excuse me, Uncle Heinkel. We'd like to have a word with you.
Oh.
What is it this time, Sholmes?
You have anything useful to say?
I just thought, perhaps we should consult with Mr. Lesser. He is the owner of the fort.
We just did.
Not bad.
But, okay.
Renovations? I'm afraid any such work would have occurred before I acquired the property.
Oh, okay. Well, I like how they at least put it into the plot here why these places are a little different, other than to mix things up from them in the first game.
But you should have records showing the name of the former owner, yes? The one who carried out said renovations?
Well, who would that be?
Yes, I believe I do.
I thought as much. Just as you should have records of the two of us working here. Isn't that so, Whitson?
Well, what do you mean?
That's true enough.
I remember it well. We were still students then. It was the best pay we'd ever gotten.
Well, now you've got an unpaid internship?
Why, yes, it was.
You heard the man. Go to Mr. Lesser's office and bring me the names of everyone involved with the renovation work.
Well, why? There's no one here.
Yes, sir.
Well, I guess we can ask. But, okay, this is the last part here. But, let's see what we get from the moon base. Hey, a Tengu Yawn and a Turbo Ether. Not that I'll use the latter, but it's available. What do you mean we're close to the truth? Well, what do you mean? I didn't see anyone like that. Why? You're not gonna tell us, are you? I have no idea what he's talking about there. But, in any case, let's talk to, well, almost anyone, or everyone, around here. Ha ha. Well, at least it's not as long as the last asterisk scenario. Holy cow, that one took forever to get through all the dialogue. Oh, well, maybe. I mean, we did have a whole bunch over at the Grap Keep there. What are you talking about? Well, in any case, once we talk to Sholmes, that is the no turning back point here. So how about we get prepared before heading up there again? And the random encounters are still gone here, so no need to worry about that. But I do need to change my setup here. Okay, so we've got, yeah, you're all set and ready to go with Edea. Yeah, I definitely want her on Shamanism. And I think I will just leave everything the same for her. Okay, so we got Cat Mastery for Magnolia here. So now, let's make her into a Black Mage. I would also like her to learn Pierce Magic Defense. Okay, and then, well, I'm gonna need Spirit Magic at least to deal my damage coming up here. And then, basically the same stuff that you has. Yeah, Spellcraft, good measure, as usual. Then with Tiz, I want to make him into a thief, because there's going to be an item that I want to steal here. Okay, so then we go like that. And I think I'll do the same thing here, too. Yeah, we'll leave that alone. Okay, then for the abilities, or the equipment, let's see, I leave all of that alone. With Edea, actually, even though I do have Katana lore equipped on her, I want to equip the Mandarin fists here, because I'm going to need to get through quite a bit of defense. Let's see. Okay, so we've got, yeah, the Kotetsu there, purely for the crit boost. Unfortunately, we do not have Knuckle lore, so we're just going to have to do what we can with what we got. But everything else, let's see, let's get back onto the power bracers. And then with Magnolia, yeah, I'm going to need her to be ready for her magic damage. Okay, so we go with that. And then, yeah, definitely get the magic robe there. That ought to be good enough. For Tiz, I want him back on the Birch bow as usual. And then a Katana for a little extra crit rate there. Ninja Garb and Thief Gloves coming up here. Okay, so we got everything set up there. Why don't we rest up then? I may want to make some minor changes to my setup here. I'm just thinking if I want to change the abilities or equipment and all. I don't think so. I think I can leave that alone. Yeah, we'll be fine there. But I do want to take a look at the special moves too. Okay, so I think we're all good there. Yeah, I'll leave that alone for now. Although, well, in any case, well, yeah, although I would want to switch it to fire, but I'm not going to do that right now. So from here on, though, do not do what I'm about to do, because I am going to make the choice that I'm not going to be sticking with in the long run. And also, I would like to, disable autosave, so that I can just reload my save file and make the other decision coming up here. Okay, so we've talked to everyone around here. Let's talk to Sholmes and see what we can do.
Not too shabby, Sholmes.
So what's going on?
You might have what it takes to pull off an investigation. With careful police work and keen instinct both.
Good.
I wonder. In truth, I still can't decide.
What do you mean?
Am I best suited to the life of an inspector, tirelessly pursuing criminals through steady, thorough investigation? Or am I destined to become a genius detective, using logic and inspiration to track down the most evasive criminal masterminds?
That doesn't seem all that different between the two.
You gotta pick one, huh?
Well, in any case, let's see. So the police inspector would be Heinkel, private investigator would be Kikyo, and let's go with this one. Well, you don't approve of his decision? Well, I suppose you wouldn't.
Sholmes, I think you should follow in Kikyo's footsteps and become a private detective.
Yeah, why not?
There's something to be said for structure and teamwork, but once you start to rely on that structure, that's when you'll get lazy.
Oh, well, yeah, that's true.
Work on your own like Kikyo, and you'll have to fend for yourself. You'll be tested to hone your wits and instincts.
Yeah, you've got quite a lot of honing to do.
Do that, and you'll have a bright, crime-solving future ahead of you. I'm sure of it.
Why, yes. When you put it that way, it's elementary.
Good for you.
I'll dedicate myself to becoming a great private investigator, just like Aunt Kikir.
I can't imagine her being an aunt to anyone.
What is this nonsense? A fine pair you make.
Oh, what do you mean?
Heinkel!
You may come from a great family, but don't let that go to your head, you mewling little upstart.
Okay.
Perhaps you've been caught up in this fool's starry-eyed dreams, but to seriously recommend that my dunce of a nephew become a PI?
Why not? I thought you didn't care about him.
Just the load I'd expect from a know-nothing glutton like you, Edea.
Okay, never mind then.
Heinkel, don't you think you're being a bit harsh?
Oh yeah, totally, yeah. I'll back down then.
Shut your mouth, maggot! Persist in this idiocy and you will face me in battle. Are you prepared for that?
Over a career choice? But in any case, yeah, so for some reason we have to fight Heinkel now. It kind of reminds me of Radiant Historia, with these decision points slowly becoming more and more ridiculous as the game goes on. But yeah, I'm ready. How hard could you possibly be?
Fine then. But do not harbor any delusions that you will walk away from this unscathed, Edea.
Now, how hard could you possibly be to kill? For boss time!
You stand before the Knight Argent Heinkel, former commander of the Eternian Sky Knights, alias the Iron Wall of Unahana, alias the YHPD's hard-boiled Inspector Heinkel. Justice will be served!
How many aliases do you need, anyway? But alright, so with you, I want to go Holy Weapon, and all of these guys are weak to Thunder, so let's go Double Lightning Rain, although that'll probably only hit Heinkel there by the time I'm done with the minions. With Edea, I actually wanted to use Harpoon, because Heinkel has a lot of physical defense that she would have a hard time piercing there. I would also like her to examine Heinkel there. Then let's go with Thunderburst on him, which is already Lightning Elemental anyway. And then Trample. Now the thing with Harpoon is that I'm not certain, but I think it doesn't apply to special moves, even though they are considered physical attacks, or at least they check against physical defense. But yeah, I'm not entirely sure about that. But it does help here anyway, for Trample at least. Okay, so with Magnolia, same thing as you. Holy Weapon, Double Lightning Rain. Then Tiz, I want him to examine all of the Sky Knights there. Now, I could steal the Adamant Shield from Heinkel, but we can buy it later, and I'm not going to be continuing down this path anyway. Let's see, we don't need to use Cursed Arrow, because they're already weak to an element. So let's go with Angelic Pillar to take out all of the Sky Knights there. And that should be good. Yeah, these guys don't have very much HP.
I'm back and better than ever.
Indeed you are. Yeah, look at that damage. Even on Heinkel that dealt a ton. But yeah, he's got quite a bit of HP.
Let's finish this!
Well, we're not quite done yet. I think in the Japanese version, special moves were called Death Blows. Which I suppose would make sense.
Here goes nothing!
Oh yeah, we've got this guy. Although, Holy Weapon probably won't deal a ton of damage to him because it's physical damage. But I want it for the magic buff there.
Have I stumbled on the path to justice?
Alright, got him. And a lot of JP while we're at it. And another X potion, can never have enough of those. But for defeating him, we get the Knight Asterisk. So basically, with this job class choice, you're essentially choosing between two-handed or dual wield. And on their own, with other job classes, they're not actually that far apart than you might think. But I think ninja and dual wield is the way to go.
I can't believe I lost. You're stronger than you look.
But we already defeated you multiple times in the last game.
Who are you?
What do you mean? He's Heinkel.
The game is up, Whitson. There's no place for you to run.
What the?
What?
You always hated it when I followed my Aunt Kikyo's lead, using my instinct to deduce the truth.
So?
That's because you were always afraid that I just might notice something suspicious about you.
What do you mean?
Like the fact that you observed a certain feature of this fort when we worked here 2 years ago, as well as...
Looks like the ruse is up then.
Oh. Was that him all along? No, it couldn't have been him all along. Then... What the?
Whoa.
When your biggest dream was to be some glorified flatfoot, I thought I could let it slide. But I knew I'd be in trouble once you started to truly hone your keen intuition.
Okay.
What have you done with Heinkel?
Yeah.
I don't have to answer to you. If you care so much, find him yourself.
Oh. Then how did we get his asterisk?
Get back here!
How does it even work?
A secret passage. So this is how the perpetrator...
Well, she said it kind of like me. Passage. So that's how they did it.
So they found the real Heinkel tied up in one of the fort's hidden corridors?
Oh.
Yeah. I'm just relieved that he wasn't hurt.
Well, I guess we took his asterisk, or Whitson took it, or... I don't know.
Sholmes says he was lured out by a false promise of information, then ambushed and taken captive.
Oh, okay.
But in the end, we still don't know the truth of what happened?
What do you mean?
Well, thanks to Inspector Heinkel's investigation, several facts have come to light.
Lord Gulliver's murder was the sole work of Madame Goldigga, who was after his fortune from the beginning.
Then why did she die?
She heard about the hidden corridor from Whitson. Apparently those two have a history together.
Oh.
She just happened to hear about it?
Whitson mentioned the corridors when Lady Goldigga told him that her husband planned to purchase Starkford.
What's wrong with that?
Perhaps he also mentioned how ideally suited it was for staging the perfect murder.
A murder she then decided to carry out.
Huh.
Whatever he knew or didn't know, Whitson hurried to the crime scene under the pretense of investigating with Sholmes.
And then what?
Then Madame Goldigga misread his intentions, thinking he was there to help her. She tried over and over to get him on her side. In the end, she even tried threatening him, though we'll never be sure with what.
But what about the note we found? I shall follow where you go.
Forgery?
There were quite a few theories flying around about that note, weren't there? The madam might have written it, or...
The truth seems to be that Lord Gulliver wrote that note himself.
Oh. Well, what does that have to do with anything?
He did?
I guess coming to Starkford and getting caught up in its history sparked the creative urge in him. That note was from a novel he was working on. They found the continuation of it with the rest of his belongings.
Oh.
Oh, so it was just a red herring.
Forgive me. It's my fault for jumping to conclusions like I did.
Yeah, you seem to do that a lot.
Apologizing for a bad hunch? Who are you, and what did you do with the real Sholmes?
I'll take that as a compliment.
Thanks.
I've opened my own detective agency right here in Unohana, following in my Aunt Kikyo's footsteps.
Hey!
I've solved a number of cases already. The police have even come to enlist my services as a consulting detective.
Oh, okay.
Moving up in the world, aren't we?
Well, he already started pretty high up.
But wait, I smell a new case brewing.
What do you mean?
What? Where?
I just saw Yunohana's finest hurrying off in quite the rush. Given their numbers, it must be something big.
Oh,
One of Aunt Kikyo's blades. Go it alone this time, is it?
Ha ha.
It seems she wants me to handle this case on my own. I'd best get started then.
Huh. He's turned out to be the real deal.
No, not really. He's still useless.
Oh, Kikyo.
Hey, how's it going?
He always had a good sense for catching the relevant details of a case, but he's also surprisingly good at looking beyond his own preconceived notions. He even comes out with some shocking deductions at times. I don't know if it's true that blood will out, but he just might very well live up to the legacy of our family. I would not be surprised if he ends up even surpassing his grandfather one day, even if he lacks somewhat in the areas of common sense and social graces. Always calling me dear Aunt Kikyo. I feel obligated to come to every crime scene with a batch of freshly baked chocolate chip cookies.
Sounds to me like you're pretty proud of him.
Something like that.
It seems you chose well, Edea. Everything's working out wonderfully.
Yeah, except all the murders!
Yep, not bad if I do say so myself. And I'm relieved that I gave Sholmes good advice for his future, too.
Something like that.
Excuse me, can I get a soybean mochi and another cup of strong tea?
Make that 2.
One for me, too. Let's make it 5 sets.
What do you need 5 for?
Coming right up!
There's 4 of us.
But there's only 4 of... Oh.
Oh. That's a rather dramatic type, or alias for Whitson. What do you mean? Something like that. Yeah. But, okay, so let's see what we got out of that in the bestiary there. So, yeah, we get an entry for all of those minions there. Not that there's anything that extraordinary about them. I wonder if the guy with the purple pen has anything to say. No, apparently not. We haven't heard from that guy in a while, have we? But, I figured I'd just, Oh, there's another page to this, too, right. Although I don't know that there's, anything more significant there, but let me just get that for this guy, too. But yeah, for some reason, whenever an asterisk boss has some minions with them, or humanoid minions with them, they'll be in the humanoid menu, not the boss menu, even though you can never encounter them outside of the boss fight. Kind of strange how that works out that way, but okay. And then, let's see, we've got Heinkel over here. Oh, without his helmet, apparently, in the picture. I thought he said he was from here. Maybe he was from Heartschild or something. I don't know what they were talking about. Well, yeah, I figure he was pretty old. But yeah, he certainly does have a ton of physical defense that could make it tricky to try and win the fight in a single round. But yeah, he was her boss, and then we shoved the lightning bolt up his ass. And that was the end of it. But, okay, that's everything with that one. Let me see. Okay, so we've got Knight. Yeah, really the only reason I might consider going for Knight is for two-handed. Which basically makes your one-handed weapons, or at least those weapon types that you can use with it, basically puts them on par with the two-handed weapons, or two-handed only weapons, like with knuckles, or bows, or pistols. But yeah, I never... well, yeah, I'm not going to be using that. So let's back up here and make the other choice. The correct choice. Absolutely the correct choice. Let's see, one change I want to make to my setup here. Let's see, I want to make everything fire elemental, because I'm going to be inflicting fire weak, and we have the fire rod on you there, so we'll deal a little more damage with that. Also with the enfeebling one, yeah, we want those all to be fire. Well, only Tiz is going to be using that, but whatever. We've got that set up. I don't think I need to change any of my abilities, just more so my approach coming up here. Oh, did I already use a cottage? Okay, and then I can use the autosave up here. Since I, did not disable it before making that save file. But, okay, so we're back here.
Not too shabby, Sholmes.
Okay, so we went through this part, but now, let's see, we choose the police inspector this time. He still doesn't like that choice, apparently. He doesn't like anything.
I think you should follow in Heinkel's footsteps. You'd make a great inspector.
Probably do either way.
Now's not the time for you to be running around on your own as a private eye, with nothing to guide you but your hunches.
Maybe.
Start off by working with people who have experience. Learn the ropes of how to investigate, then go from there.
Yeah, exactly.
If you do that, I bet you'll make a great inspector someday.
And that way, I can become a great ninja someday.
Why, yes. When you put it that way, it's elementary. I'll train to become an inspector under my dear Uncle Heinkel's tutelage.
Good for you. Hey, how's it going?
Kikyo?
You don't have much to say, do you?
I was asked by your parents to help you find a job, a sheltered little fool I barely have any ties to, but still I agreed to watch over you, even though I would rather do anything else, and this is how you repay me, you ingrate?
Kikyo?
Oh.
And you. I knew you had more muscles than brains, but are you truly so foolish as to think that you could suggest that Sholmes become an inspector and it wouldn't end with you battling me, Edea?
Oh, yeah. I have played this JRPG before. But yeah, ninja is the far superior choice here. So, yeah, let's take her on. For boss time!
Oh, give me a break. The silent sleuth ninja Konoe Kikyo appears. That's what you want to say, right? So let's get on with it already.
Okay, so here I'm gonna do mostly the same thing with my mages, except this time I want to use heat instead of lightning there. So let's go heat, heat, rain. Now with Edea, well, Kikyo doesn't have that great physical defense, but she can potentially default. So I want to use that, and I don't think that applies to special moves. But, okay, so let's go with Thunderburst. And then, let's see. Now, since I don't have, like, Katana lore or something to help out my weapon proficiency, I'm gonna go with Double Trample instead. I'm mostly using the special move for the buff there. Okay, then Magnolia, same difference there. Double Heat, Rain. And then Tiz, let's have him do the examining. And let's see. Now I do want to debuff her because she has no innate elemental weakness. Let's go Mug. And then I want to use a Bomb Fragment, which could also pierce default. Well, it would pierce default if that becomes necessary. Which it doesn't. Uh-oh. Okay, whew. That could have been bad. So if she doesn't default,
I'm not pulling any punches.
She'll usually do that. And that would be really bad. But yeah, debuff her stats a little bit too while we're at it. And we can steal the kunai from her. Or a couple of those.
Who wants a beating?
She does, evidently. But yeah, even if she did default, we would still be able to kill her anyway.
Say your prayers!
Maybe I could have done more damage with Wanton Destruction. But we'll still get her all the same. Hooray! So yeah, plenty of room to spare there. If she defaults, that's fine. We'll defeat her anyway. But, alright! Oh, we get finish off a level there. And we learn Pierce Magic Defense, which will be really useful coming up. And Quad Wield, which is really good. So, oh yeah, and we also get the Gale Hairpin, which if you don't get it here, I think you can't get it again for quite some time. Not that it's really that good, it's just for the item collection. But yeah, so we got Ninja there. I'm not going to use it right away, but I will.
So I lost to you. Who'd have thought you were this strong?
I will use it long term, eventually. I didn't think you could talk in that form.
Who are you?
You're not supposed to talk!
The game is up, Whitson. There's no place for you to run.
What the?
What?
You hoped that I wouldn't follow my Uncle Heinkel in his line of work.
I didn't think he hoped you'd follow anyone in their line of work.
You didn't want a formal investigation to uncover the truth. That you were here at this very fort 2 years ago.
What?
That you knew of a certain feature of this fort, and that you...
Let us end this charade.
He does a pretty good impression on the voice, though.
Whoa.
Uh-oh.
When all you had was a laughable dream of becoming a private investigator, I could turn a blind eye. But when you finally gave up your ridiculous posturing and did some real detective work, you became quite the nuisance.
Okay, why do you care about that?
What have you done with Kikyo?
That too. How did you take her out?
I don't have to answer to you. If you care so much, find her yourself.
Get back here!
Well, we got the asterisk. That's all we really care about.
A secret passage. So this is how the perpetrator... And so they found the real Kikyo bound up in another of the fort's hidden corridors? That's right. I'm just relieved she wasn't hurt.
Well, she was. I mean, she was taken out, evidently.
Sholmes says she was lured out by a false promise of information, then taken captive.
Oh.
But in the end, we still don't know the truth of what happened?
Apparently.
Well, thanks to Inspector Heinkel's investigation, several facts have come to light.
Lord Gulliver's murder was the sole work of Madame Goldigga, who was after his fortune from the beginning.
Gee, you think?
She heard about the hidden corridor from Whitson. Apparently those two have a history together.
An affair? No.
She just happened to hear about it?
Whitson mentioned the corridors when Lady Goldigga told him that her husband planned to purchase Starkford. Perhaps he also mentioned how ideally suited it was for staging the perfect murder.
Oh. Why would he care?
A murder she then decided to carry out. Whatever he knew or didn't know, Whitson hurried to the crime scene under the pretense of investigating with Sholmes.
Okay, what's wrong with that?
Then Madame Goldigga misread his intentions, thinking he was there to help her. She tried over and over to get him on her side.
I didn't think he cared at all.
In the end, she even tried threatening him, though we'll never be sure with what.
Not anymore.
But what about the note we found? I shall follow where you go.
There were quite a few theories flying around about that note, weren't there? The Madam might have written it, or...
We had multiple theories?
The truth seems to be that Lord Gulliver wrote that note himself.
Oh, okay.
He did?
I guess coming to Starkford and getting caught up in its history sparked the creative urge in him.
Well, good for him. Well, not anymore.
That note was from a novel he was working on. They found the continuation of it with the rest of his belongings.
Oh.
Oh, so it was just a red herring.
Forgive me. It's my fault for jumping to conclusions like I did.
Indeed.
Apologizing for a bad hunch? Who are you, and what did you do with the real Sholmes?
We barely know the guy.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Okay.
Uncle Heinkel, Inspector Heinkel, has been teaching me what it means to truly be a part of a real investigative team.
Sholmes, we have a case.
Yes, sir.
So, you're working for the guy now?
Go cordon off the scene and begin collecting evidence. I'll get there as soon as I can.
Where you going? You didn't even tell us anything.
Yes, sir.
Dude?
Crack that whip, Heinkel. Looks like you have some high hopes for him.
Yeah, something like that.
Well, as it turns out, his insight has proved quite invaluable to our investigations. The day might even come when he's the one ordering me around.
Well, you'll be dead.
You don't seem too upset about that.
If you'll excuse me, I'm due at the scene. I can't let that sniveling little upstart think he's in charge quite yet. Be well, Edea.
It seems you chose well, Edea. Everything's working out wonderfully.
Yeah, except for all the murders!
Yep, not bad if I do say so myself. And I'm relieved that I gave Sholmes good advice for his future, too.
Yeah.
Excuse me, can I get a soybean mochi and another cup of strong tea?
And some more dumplings?
Make that 2.
One for me, too. Let's make it 5 sets.
Sets?
Coming right up!
Oh, there we go. Okay, yeah, dumplings.
But there's only 4 of... Oh.
Yeah. Oh, it was? I didn't think it mattered either way. Oh, I guess. Not really sure what to make of that whole situation, but okay. But alright, so let's see. So we finish off Black Mage there for you there. So let's make him into a Catmancer now. I want him to learn at least Whisker Sense, if not Cat Mastery as well. And we're going to be having another boss fight coming up really quick here. So let's see. But otherwise, I'll leave your setup alone. Now, Edea has learned Quad Wield. So why don't we move on to Fencer next? Okay, so let's go with Warfare this time. And then, well, now that we've got Quad Wield, let's put it to use. It's basically the same thing as Triple Wield, but now you can equip another weapon onto the torso slot there. And it's really, really good. Okay, and then, now I want her to have Learning, even though I have you as a Catmancer, so he has that as his innate passive ability, because I want to learn a Cat Mastery ability coming up here, but you can only learn it if the person who has Learning equipped has unlocked Cat Mastery. Since you doesn't have that, him having Learning doesn't enable you to learn it. Yeah, Cat Mastery is really fickle like that. So unfortunately, I do need Learning equipped on either Edea or Magnolia. I would rather go with Edea in this case. Okay, Magnolia is still going to be working on Black Mage there. Otherwise, though, I'll leave her abilities alone. Oh, and by the way, you'll want either Edea, Magnolia, or Tiz to be a magic user coming up. Just take my advice. You'll see why. Okay, with Tiz, I still have items I want to steal. So let's see, as far as what I want to do here. Yeah, we don't need attack item amp anymore. We'll go with speed up there. And then for equipment, I actually want to give the Rod of Fire over to Magnolia. Again, you'll see why when we get there. But otherwise, yeah, we can leave the rest of that alone. Now, with Edea as a fencer, she has max proficiency with one-handed swords. So I want to equip as many of those as I can. And she also has maximum proficiency with knives. So let's go with the kunai that we just got there. Yeah, we'll go with that. And then, let's see, I want to go with power bracers because the strength boost you get out of it applies to every individual weapon slot. That's another reason why quad lore is so good. The same goes for physical attack up there. That is applied to each slot. It's really, really good. Okay, and then for Magnolia's equipment, let's give her the Rod of Fire. But otherwise, I think I'd leave everything else alone. I don't think her accessory matters at all. And then for Tiz, I think I'd just leave him alone. Okay, so we used up a bunch of my special moves just now. So what I want to do is build them up again really, really quickly. Since we're not going to have random battles between now and later. Or between now and the boss fight. So what I want to do... Oh yeah, with the special moves, let's see. I want Yu's special move to be Lightning Elemental, but everyone else go for Fire. Okay, so to build up my special moves really quickly here, I want to change the trigger condition to default. So do that for everyone. We're already at 0 anyway, so it's not like we're gonna lose anything by switching that. Okay, so everyone is on default, and then, yeah, just jack up the encounter rate, get into any battle, doesn't matter what it is, and then I want to just hit go on the bottom there, and speed things up a little bit, and basically I need to default 20 times in order to get my level 4 special moves built up again. And yeah, this is probably the quickest way of doing that to my knowledge. Kind of reminds me of using Loner in Final Fantasy X to build up my overdrives there. But regardless, it'll work out. Okay, I think that's 20 there. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so we got all that. Just run away. We don't lose any progress that we got up to that point. And as long as we're here at the cheapest inn in the game, other than, like, free inns. But yeah, we might as well rest up here while we're at it. And then get back to Unohana. Did I? Okay, yeah, I resetted the encounter rate. So, let's see what we got going on here. What are we doing? Oh, yeah. We gotta find a boat to take us to Forum there. Let's see. Oh, okay, I guess she doesn't have anything specific to say. But, okay, so we gotta talk to the lady here.
Why, hello. It's so nice to see you again.
Forgot her name.
Will you be staying the night, or are you just here for a quick bath?
Oh, we're not interested in either.
We have rose baths today. Every bath is filled with beautiful petals and exfoliating thorns.
Oh.
That sounds great, Sakura. But actually, we could really use your help.
We need a boat. A bigger
A
one.
ship, you say? I fear I'm just a humble stewardess. You should speak with Lord Arima.
Oh, okay.
Lord Arima?
Yes, the Lord of Yunohana. If you visit the castle, he should be happy to grant you an audience.
Oh, okay. Well, he wasn't there before.
That makes sense. Thanks.
Well, let's go see if this lord has a ship for us.
Or if not, probably knows someone who does. But we'll see about that. But yeah, will Lord Arima be able to provide us with a ship to get to Florim? Find out next time on Let's Play Bravely Second End Layer. This is Ichi Bailey, signing off. Have a good day!